Hi everyone, welcome back to Learn with Preeti Bedi. I hope you all are safe and healthy. In today's video, we are going to learn some common English phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is basically a combination of a verb plus a preposition. I hope you all know that a verb is an action word, for example, speak, talk, eat, walk, etc. And a preposition is words like up, in, out, on, at, etc. So when we combine a verb and a preposition together, they become a phrasal verb. Some of the phrasal verbs are quite easy to understand. We can easily draw out their meaning by looking at the phrasal verb. However, many phrasal verbs are idiomatic and their meaning is not as simple as it looks. So we will look at 5 such phrasal verbs. We will look at their meanings with example sentences so that you can easily try and use them in your daily conversations. So let's get started. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon button so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Also hit the like button if you find the video useful. So the first phrasal verb for today is bank on, which means to totally rely or depend on someone or something. The first example sentence is, I can always bank on my best friend to get me out of any trouble. The second example sentence is, I'm banking on your experience regarding my property matters. The second phrasal verb is bounce back, which means to return to being normal after a difficult situation or a difficult event. The first example sentence is, the player bounced back quickly after his injury. And the second example sentence is, it wasn't easy for me to bounce back after losing my brother. The third phrasal verb for today is break up, and this has 2 different meanings. The first meaning is to end a relationship, and the example sentence is, I was surprised when John and Ash broke up, as they always look like a perfect couple. The second meaning is to disrupt the continuity or flow of something. The example sentence for this is, my phone's signal was weak, so her voice was breaking up. Remember, the best way to use phrasal verbs without any mistakes is to practice them regularly in your daily conversations. So you can just repeat them several times and try using them in your daily conversations so that you are able to use them at the time of your IELTS exam without any errors. The fourth phrasal verb for today is catch up, and this also has 2 different meanings. The first meaning is to reunite with someone you haven't met for a long time, and the example sentence for this is, it always feels wonderful to catch up with your old friends. The other meaning for the phrasal verb catch up is to reach at a certain level as someone else, and the example sentence is, it's hard for me to catch up with my course as I missed so many classes. So the fifth and the last phrasal verb for today is check out, which also has 2 different meanings. The first meaning is to leave or to settle your hotel bill before leaving, and the example sentence is, you must return your room key before you check out from the hotel. And the second meaning for the phrasal verb check out is to apprise yourself with something or to inform yourself about something. For example, let's check out this new travel blog before we plan our next holiday. So I'm sure you liked today's video. Don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video very soon.